Hi Pisces, how are you doing? I have to tell you that the energy here right now for you has felt very scattered. So I don't know if you're dealing with that, but it's been a doozy. So we've got 6 cards out on the table. We're doing a 9-card spread looking at matters of the heart. That can be about relationships with others, lovers, friendships, but also most importantly with yourself and the love that you're showing yourself and the healing that you're doing on your heart chakra, etc. So different messages, focuses are coming out for different readings. Now, it's a 9-card spread. I've already got 6 positions pulled, and we're going to do 3 more live on camera. So the first position is past, then we move into your present, just energies, and then into the future. The next line will be lessons learned from the past, obviously, wisdom gained in the present, and then finally, how will you use your wisdom and experience from lessons learned to move forward into the future? And then finally, we'll look at what to leave behind, who or what to leave behind, who or what to focus on in the present. And then the final card will be who or what is coming in and or the highest possible outcome for you, okay? And then we will draw a card from the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. By the way, I'm using the Lover's Path Tarot. Okay, and we'll get a postcard from Spirit. They're so cute, postcards from Spirit. Who doesn't like a postcard from someone on Valentine's? Okay, so in the past, we have this energy here. Fertility and the 10 of Wands. So a couple of things came to mind for me quickly, which was initially I thought, oh, there could have been some struggle in getting pregnant, requiring a lot of work to get pregnant. But I also think this is about you learning or you doing the hard work, and it has been hard work to create the life that you want, right? Let me hold these cards are so beautiful. I don't know why I keep putting them down. So beautiful. So fertility is the Empress card, okay? Venus, love, everything that that makes you feel so abundant, so under the hand of blessings from spirit, from the universe, love, family, friends, the 2.5, and this is ultimate creative energy. And it looks like in the past, this has been a long haul. This is doing the hard work in order to create that life for yourself. And at some times it may have felt, kind of overwhelming, too difficult of a burden. But what I like about this deck or this image is that these wands, they're all kind of holding each other up in this fan, okay? And so they don't look so oppressive. They don't look, so harsh as in some of the other decks. Okay, but again, I just was feeling this extremely scattered energy, and that energy was coming out in the cards, and it was crazy. But here we go. This could be what that's about. This is in the present. So there could be some conflict around you, a sense of defeat if you are trying to get pregnant and you're meeting up with some struggles. By the way, I went 6 years with infertility treatments. This is way back in the day, but I know it can be very difficult. It can be difficult on your relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with your partner, the relationship that you even can have with friends and family who are getting pregnant all around you. You know, it can be tough, really tough. And you can start to really doubt yourself as a creative being, really, on either side of the coin. But I think this doesn't impact women tremendously. But there could be some conflict. There could be some conflict in your relationship. There could be a sense of, you know, can I ever get it right? It could be that there's conflict where you're potentially learning whether there needs to be conflict all the time. Right? 5 is about change. So it could be about you learning, you know, how hard does a relationship have to be? And am I adding to that? Can I change my beliefs or my need to be right? Okay. And moving into the future, now look here. Pregnant, full moon, baby in the oven, Queen of Cups, capable of being very creative and nurturing and satisfied emotionally, bringing into her cup only what feels good to her, you know, only what feels satisfying and gives her a sense of wholeness, right? Full moon there. Okay. Lessons learned. I mean, that's some really pretty nice cards, Pisces. Okay. 10 of Cups. Okay. So the determination, what it takes to create that sense of fulfillment, that sense of joy, of hopefulness, of the promise that, you know, I am deserving, worthy, capable of fulfilling, growing, creating my joy. And, you know, sort of like the determination and the faith that it takes to get there. You know, these people, they're standing on a shore, lots of waves, you know, bustling about. I really don't even see a house or anything. Are they holding a baby? It does look like they have a little baby in their arms under the tree. I mean, that's a solidly rooted tree, right? I mean, the tree trunk, right? It's just all twisted around and it's full and lush and offers them stability and protection. It does take a lot of work. It doesn't have to be, but you know, it's a choice. I don't know why I'm yelling. It's a choice. It's a choice to stay when the tide is high and when the tide is low and when the waves are crashing up and when there's a drought. And, you know, it just requires that movement through 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cups, 4 cups. It just, you got to keep moving. You got to keep going. So you got 2 10s here in the past, right? Okay, then you've got the King of Arrows. Now, I will let you know that when this card came out, there were three other cards that were flipped over. They were in the deck, and I was like, I can't. But I looked at them, and it looks like there could have been some darker energies within or around you. Maybe even some obsessions or addictions, or maybe even other third parties, or something like that. But something that needed to be dealt with, explored, looked within. But this was the card that came out, so I'm taking this card. And this is about living in integrity. This is about being, he's looking up at these two cards, like if you can see this, like he's like this on the table, kind of looking up at them. I mean, I think he understands the practicality, that what's required, the fairness. He's got these little posies or pansies, or I don't even know what, but when I was looking at the cards, I was just thinking, like, he loves me not, he loves me not, he loves me. We've got choice points all along in our journeys. And it's really just it's not random. I mean, people can show up in our lives randomly, but we ultimately choose how we want to move forward. This person says what they mean. They do what they say. They implement those ideas into action. They're stable, they're secure, they're trustworthy. They don't sort of play guessing games with how this is going to go down. It's like, no, I know what I want, and I'm going to do what needs to be done to do it. I'm not going to play this game with a bunch of flowers. And if there's conflict in my life in any way, shape, or form, well, what do I need to do about that? Mentally, verbally, am I moving forward in integrity with what I say I'm going to do? Or do I act passive aggressively and I say I'm going to do one thing, but I do another, and it creates like all this chaos within me because I'm too scared to set a boundary, or I'm too scared to speak up for what I want and what I don't want. Or I don't want to create conflict, so I say one thing, but I do another. It's like, that's not what a king does. Okay, and so I think you've come into that space of understanding, or at least it looks like it. That, if you want to create something, you go the distance, and you live in integrity. And moving into the future, we have the 7 of Cups with Temperance. Okay, so you may be at a point where you're. Oh, I'm sorry. This position is not the future. This is using wisdom and experience. Okay, so when you're to move forward into your future and create what you want, so you are deciding. You can use the wisdom, of knowing that, I have to speak my truth, and I have to move forward with what I say. Then I need to know what I want. I have to get clear on that. I have to be clear. I have to be clear with others. And it's okay. I have to balance out. I work in balance with, light and dark, and the fire energy, and the the water energy, so the masculine energy and the feminine energy, being receptive and being assertive, being patient with what I want to create. Like I have to be the alchemist that understands the dance and the balance between when it's time to move forward, when it's time to be patient and to wait, when it's time to listen, when it's time to speak. And maybe even in just, trusting in divine timing. Letting go of fantasies and accepting reality, as it shows up, and moving forward moving forward from a place of acceptance of what is in front of me, right? What is in front of me? What are the tools, energy that's in front of me, and how do I move forward with that instead of saying what should be or shouldn't be, or fantasizing about something else? No, what do you have in front of you, right? What do I have in front of me? Okay, so what to let go of? What situation or person to let go of? To leave in the past, let's say. Whoa. See, Pisces, I mean, my God, this was... All right. Oh, here it is again. Okay, so temptation. That, sort of double energy. Let's look and see. King of Staves. Okay. Two of Staves. Wow, there's a lot of cards here. Strength. And Eight of Coins. All right, let me... oh God, you might have been tempted by, sort of the grass is greener on the other side, or some other idea, maybe even a move. But, sort of like a temptation to move you away from this thing that you're building here. It could it be another person? Sure, it could, because we've got this wand energy here and a requirement for strength. Strength is required. Strength is required in order to defeat, if you will, the devils within. We learn to integrate them. Like, I'm a passionate, I'm a passionate, entrepreneurial, creative person. I can't be led by, what's the newest, hottest, latest, greatest thing. Like, I can't be like a knight. I'm a king. And so I can integrate this passionate part of me. Maybe I bring it back into my own home. I bring it, I reignite the fires, for my partner. And if you are going through infertility issues, I know that can get seriously jacked up, because that whole process, especially if you've been struggling with it, you've got the 10 of Wands here, it can just really take the passion out of it. I mean, now you're screwing when it's like ovulation time, right? And it's not just because you want to, and you're not, it's more like you're feeling like a machine. We got to create this thing, and it's no longer like about feeling passionate and in the moment and spontaneous and creative. It's obligatory. And so, you know, if you're looking off in that kind of was tugging at you and pulling you away, you know, no, we're gonna leave that grass is greener on the other side kind of thought behind, because you've learned. You know, I don't want to be overburdened. I don't work on my own, but I can create whatever I want. You know, being very perseverative and determined, and understanding that, you know, look, they're doing this together. They're dreaming together. The masculine and the feminine, you know, integrating, you know, within the self, but also creating something together, and defeating, integrating, resisting temptation to move apart. Even to, you know, to move apart from your own sense of integrity and responsibility. Right? Okay, and working, creating, staying in the process. Now, maybe you're finished doing, maybe this is, if this has anything to do with work, let me see what you're leaving behind here. Yeah, and I mean, you don't have to do it on your own, right? You don't have to carry the whole burden on your own, because that will make you feel lonely, potentially resentful. It will make you turn away from your partner rather than towards, okay? And that's what I want to say about that. Okay. What to focus on in the present? Who or what? Ooh. Who or what to focus on in the present? I'm not doing that. Who or what to focus on in the present? Who or what to focus on in the present? You know, this could just be a time for you to you know, enjoy the fruits of your labor, if you will. You know, and in that way, I mean, you are integrating, you know, sort of the more wild part of you. It's okay. You know, Capricorn works, okay, the devil card, or temptation, is in the traditional tarot, is ruled by, or is the card of Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. And, you know, Capricornian people, they work hard, but they play hard as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, enjoying the fruits of your labor. All right, Pisces. I don't know what to say about all this. But here we go. All right, well, we got, so 10 of coins. Okay, what are you building? So we're focusing on what you are building, the legacy. What is your legacy? You know, home, family, coin, money, business. What are you building? Home is your castle. Two of arrows. Okay, making a choice, making a decision, or reluctance to do so, but let's see. Princess of Arrows, really kind of speaking your truth. And let me see what's going on here. Queen of Coins. Right. Earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And sacrifice. Well, that's you, Pisces, traditionally. That's the Hanged Man card, which we say as Pisces card. So let's take this apart. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Fool card, or what's this called? Innocence. Okay. Princess of Arrows is also called Psyche here, which is soul. So, what are we going to focus on? We're going to focus on, being truthful and honest, and not avoiding making decisions, not avoiding speaking your truth, but turning towards whoever you need to turn towards, whatever you need to turn towards, in order to make a clear decision guided by spirit, guided by your integrity. It may just be something that you just need to speak your truth in order to get out of this kind of conflict energy here. You could be speaking your truth to a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who may at times make you feel that you're sacrificing a part of yourself. But if you're speaking your truth, then you don't have to play that martyr game, right? You don't have to do that, but you can allow yourself to take some time to, one, appreciate what it is that you have been building, to appreciate your fertility, your abundance, that being in a space of gratitude for all that you have and all that you have already created, brings in a feeling and a sense of abundance. And does it necessarily mean that a new baby's coming? No, not necessarily, but you could have more peace with what you have created already, but also it can just release the pressure. You might need to spend a little time gaining some perspective, gaining some enlightenment, or if you have been in a conflict, if you have been wrestling with something, to maybe see the other person's point of view, maybe take some time to gain understanding, enlightenment for the other person, or for the dynamics even that are at play. Okay, so focus on all that you have created. Focus on being truthful with yourself, with others, making decisions that are based in integrity, and allowing yourself to see other perspectives. To look at things from higher perspective, even. Okay, and especially if you're feeling pulled or led in a different direction, okay, or a new direction, or you're wanting to do something different, okay, highest possible outcome, or who or what is coming in, highest possible outcome, or who or what is coming in for Pisces. Who or what is coming in for Pisces? You don't have to wait too quickly. You can, take some time out until you get a sense of what is true for you. And then speak that clearly, honestly, truthfully, from your highest self, right? From your authentic self. Yeah. Okay. Nine of Cups. Look how beautiful. The bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups. Look, her solar plexus, right? In her womb here, creating wishes fulfilled. Filling her cup. Okay. Two of Coins. Okay, so could be a choice between this or that, or a need to balance a this and that. Could be some kind of a lesson that you kind of keeps coming round and round. Okay, Prince of Arrows, Cupid. Well, it's Cupid, right? Wow. Desire. So that would be like the Chariot. Yeah, an Ace of Arrows. Wow. Truth or enlightenment coming in. Yeah, maybe you have been trying to balance two things. A choice between two different things, or you've been trying to balance two different things, like let's just say work and family, or maybe two different jobs, or two different relationships even. Although like I said earlier, I don't know that that's what's going on, but two different paths even. I see the mountains in the background. Yeah, I think you're going to feel some sort of truth hit you in the heart, right? Like it's going to pierce you, and you're going to know it. You're going to feel it. It's going to help you to make a choice, a decision on which way you want to move, what you've reached one level, which direction do you want to go into now? And it is going to it could pierce through, if you take a little time out to really get clear, it could come like a bolt of lightning. Did I show you this? pierce through maybe even everything you've ever known or thought. But it also could just be like, that eureka aha moment. Oh my God, like this is what we need to do, or I need to do, or how to move forward in order to create this. Wishes fulfilled, satisfaction, joy. Okay, let's see. Looks good. Looks good. It's something that you desire. It's something that you really, really want. Oi. Now, bottom of the deck, we've got control again. Strength card. Okay, might require some strength and new vitality. Wow. Okay. Sort of like some sort of new exciting lease on life, like a new exciting way of approaching life or relationships, or even just yourself. The relationship that you have with yourself, it feels exciting. It feels like renewal, it feels hopeful. And you're playing with spirit, right? You're a part of this. You're taking action to breathe new life into your own life. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Could be new life, right? New baby. All right, let's see what flipped over here. Just the one. Yeah. Thank you. Dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this power, so that's really kind of like this card here. Taking a time out. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others cannot hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Okay, Pisces, this really was I think ultimately is a good reading, and I hope that you feel hopeful, revitalized, and be well.